so tired of micromanaging. How do I train, manage, and lead? I can't find time to be visionary. Head down in the weeds.
All right, let's talk about what slow attorneys accidentally tell fantastic candidates. Let me say this as plainly as I can. When an attorney doesn't move fast enough in the hiring process, it doesn't just delay a decision, it communicates a belief system. A rockstar candidates are very good at reading it. Here's what slow follow-up really says to a high caliber hire. This firm defers. This firm deflects. This firm struggles to decide. And when things get hard, everything bottlenecks at the top, even if that's not what you mean. That is exactly what candidates experience. And experience always wins. Let's talk about the interview stage. If a candidate interviews and then hears nothing for days or weeks, they don't think, wow, they're being thoughtful. They think, wow, is this how decisions get made around here? Is everything going to take this long? Am I about to work for somebody who avoids hard calls? Am I about to work for a business that struggles with understanding they're in the business of making decisions? Rockstar candidates don't chase clarity, they expect it. And here is the uncomfortable truth, gang. The way you hire is the way you lead. If you delay interviews, stall on offers, or even worse, promise due dates and deadlines, and then they don't hear back from you, or you circle back over and over again. I need more writing samples. I need more this. I need more that. You're going to kill the deal. And any rock star that will put up with that is not really a rock star. You are intentionally signaling to the person that priorities consistently shift around here. Decisions are emotionally heavy and hard. Accountability is blurry, and urgency only shows up in emergencies. This is not attractive at all to high performers. And let me be very, very clear about something. Speed does not mean recklessness. Speed does not mean that you are having knee-jerk reactions. Speed means clear next steps, declared timelines, and actual follow-through. You can say no slowly. You can say yes carefully, but you cannot disappear. And then expect great people to wait. When an attorney moves quickly, even just with communication, it sends a very important message. This firm knows what it takes to build. This firm respects time, your time, my time. This firm can decide. And this is magnetic to peak performer talent. So if you're losing great candidates before the offer or right after it, do not blame the market. Definitely do not blame the candidate saying that they're playing games and trying to get higher pay and to use this as a pitting game. That's not true. Take a look in the mirror, because in hiring, just like leadership, clarity closes. Speed matters and follow through builds trust. We see this firsthand every single day, just this week alone, trying to fill for a very, very difficult positions. We're finding candidates. We found 2 rockstar candidates, send it to the attorney, and the attorney said, oh, I'm out of the country for a month. Can you see if they could come in on blah, blah, blah date, like 34 days later? No, they're interviewing. And if you're the bottleneck within your firm, is there anybody else in your firm that we can at least start to triage this process and at least getting them engaged and painting the picture of your culture? Another attorney, every candidate that we said to them fell in love. Both of them fell in love. Great candidate. Went through our entire interviewing process. We do a phone interview. Then we do a video interview with the candidate and our recruiters, and we send it to the attorney. And if the attorney likes it, then they say, okay, let's bring in the candidate. Or hopefully you have a hiring manager or some kind of law firm administrator in there, so you're not the bottleneck. And we lost 3 candidates. 3 candidates. And thankfully, they're such high performers, peak performers. They got back on the phone with me. I'm like, what's the deal? Were you offered more money elsewhere? Was our position not competitive enough? And every single one of them, because they are rock stars, said to me, no, the pay was right in alignment. I actually, to be completely honest, would have taken a pay cut to go work for your client because they're amazing. But the challenge, every one of them told me, is at the time killed the deal. Didn't hear back. The interview process with my company was great. It was clear, concise, moved through it. By the time I got to the attorney interview, then they had all these heavy and hard and layered pieces on top of it that were not communicated up front, even to us. So gang, You got to keep moving. You are in the business of making decisions. There's no way in hell you would do this with a lead, a PNC. You have to start treating talent acquisition and retention the exact same way that you do in your marketing and intake efforts, and treating it exactly like that, and being incredibly clear in the beginning of every step of your process. I had another attorney who had an interview with a very, very hard paralegal to find with a very specific skill set or what have you. Found her. She's a rock star. Poached her away from another firm, not your firm, definitely not our clients or our friends or our colleagues. And an hour, I don't even think it was an hour before the interview, he sent an email with this quiz he wants her to fill out that if she's going to do it right and represent herself, it's going to take her hours to complete. I'm like, where the hell did this thing come from? Guess what happened? The candidate dropped out. They're like, this is absolutely disrespectful of my time, of my professionalism, that I get this lesson an hour before the interview. So guys, gang, gals, get your shit together. Like, don't blame it on the marketing. It is a 2% unemployment market in the legal space. Don't drive me and my team or any other legal recruiters or HR managers you're working with crazy. And don't disrespect candidates' time. If you find somebody that has the skill set, the knowledge, the integrity, the bones of a good human being, they're not going to put up with this. So get clear, get decisive, and get in consistent communication and stop ghosting people. So come on, help us help you to get rockstar candidates in place so you can get your entrepreneurial freedom and grow and scale.
Control freak, it's what my staff thinks. They may be right, because this treadmill of dread running through my head keeps me up at night. I'm so tired of micromanaging. How do I train, manage, and lead? I can't find time to be visionary, head down in the weeds. We're gonna tighten up this operation. We're gonna build a strong foundation. No more chaos and confusion. We'll build a team that brings solutions. I see what could be, and I can't wait. Law firm admin boot camp is the way. We're signing up today. Law firm admin boot camp is the way.